Hello everybody, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. We are once again here in the Tapir exhibit, and you'll see that I've been doing a bit of tweaking just to experiment with a couple of materials and a couple of structures that I think would look nice here in the exhibit. So I'm gonna just go back to this view and we're gonna continue with it. So you'll see over here that I have a mixture of jungle wood and spruce wood because I thought that was a really interesting combination for this area. So I have some spruce wood here that I'm going to turn into logs. Maybe not all of them though, because I might find another use for them. And I don't want to go back to my house and get more. And I have some other jungle wood as well, which I'll turn into jungle wood planks. Now these are both textures from the chisel mod, so I need to use this chisel to convert those. We're using large, long jungle wood planks, and also for the spruce wood, I think it's which one is it? This one? Fancy spruce wood plank arrangement? It might be, but I'll have to double check that. You'll also see that I have changed this dirt here. I've turned it into a mixture of horizontal dirt and vertical dirt. So the vertical dirt is this stuff here, and the horizontal dirt looks like regular dirt, but the grass won't spread onto it, so that's pretty good. And I did go and mine a load of limestone as well, so I can fill up the back there. Someone suggested that I could extend the water right back to this wall here and give a little window so that the tapirs can swim. I did think that was a good idea, but when I was looking at the slope I thought it would be a bit messy, and also the tapirs that we have don't currently go into water. Even though tapirs in real life absolutely adore the water and they can even hold their breath underwater, in Minecraft, yeah, they don't do that. And for those of you that are asking, the tapirs are a custom mod, a custom mob rather, from the Zoocraft Discoveries mod, which will come out pretty soon. I can't tell you when though, but we are near completion, or near a stage where it can be released. But that's all I can tell you, I'm afraid. So yeah, let's continue building this exhibit. So I'm going to do this bottom part here, like so, and the same on this side, like this, and here as well. And I'm not sure about here, I think I'm just going to do that anyway. And then we've got some jungle wood planks which we'll place down as well, so they're going to go across the top like this. And I don't know, I just heard a weird noise. Was it Chaffon? I don't know. I thought I heard barking or like moaning or something. Probably just imagining things though. So we'll continue this over here, and once again we do have the daylight cycle on, so the sun will set quite soon and I'm going to have to hop into bed. And there's some Spanish moss here, I won't let that go to waste. I'm going to harvest that up with my shears, if I can see where they are. They're here. I have way too much stuff, like 5 backpacks. I don't think we've got anything in this one. Nope, we don't. But soon my inventory is just going to be full of backpacks. So let's gather all this up and we can turn this into string. I think what would be nice is if we left this interesting like hilly part inside the hut and we built around it. I think it would look, yeah, I think it would look unique. And I think the tapirs, well, the tapirs probably be indifferent, but it breaks up the square cubeness of the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hop into bed very quickly so we can see what we're doing. Like so. Oh, look, you can see the parrot in the tropical house there. And then I'm going to grab my silk touch pickaxe. It doesn't have to be silk touch, but I'm just going to get rid of this cobblestone path here that goes through the middle, so I can move it just off to the side. So I think this is fine. So I'm gonna grab my dirt, yep, but I'm gonna have to chisel this back so that the grass will spread on it. So let's make that dirt, and we'll make this dirt, and I'm sure I have more. Do I? Yes, I've got tons of it. I've got tons of it. I don't know why. What was it that I destroyed? Was it a hill or something? It must have been. I don't know. But we'll fill this in like so, so that it doesn't look too odd, and the grass should spread on it. We'll just do that like that, and we'll get the rest of these jungle planks and we'll place those on the top. Oops, not there, not there. Continue it here. Like so. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm just gonna change this wall here though. Like here, and these two pieces, and these two here. There you are. Yeah. That's interesting. That's cool. Okay, so for the roof, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing. Maybe a thatched roof, or maybe like an overhang or something. Maybe I'll just make it completely flat. I don't know. I'll have to experiment and see what I think looks best. I think maybe a flat roof, maybe out of thatch or something. Or maybe just a load of jungle logs placed on top. I don't know. But I'll have to figure something out. Now, I'm just going to try something. I want to see if this will work, because I won't be able to get in it, but the tapirs should, which I think might be a bit better. Of course, I'll have to add a door if that were the case though, so that the zookeepers can go in and clean out this little area. But I think this is yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to have to do the same on the other side, and I will have to make a space for the door, so I'm going to put the door here, I think. Yep, like that. And I'll just have to dig down over here and place these two in, like so. And I'm just going to climb up here. Could I put the door the other side? No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. No room for it. But no, this is cool. This is cool. Okay, so you'll also see that I have changed up like this wall a bit. That's because I want to add in fences, and these are where the pillars are going to be, and these are where the, just like the planks are going to be. So hopefully this will look pretty cool as well. Don't know how I'm going to do it for the corners though, but we'll figure that out. I might have to make it a bit more diagonal though, rather than this curve, and it's a bit of an ugly curve as well. It's not particularly neat. But I think while we're at it, we're going to grab this limestone that I spent ages mining this morning. I've literally got rid of all of the limestone in this area. It's taking me forever. I had to go to like the depths of the map. Where did I go? It was like somewhere over here, and it took forever because I just can't find it nearby because I've got rid of it all. But we're going to fill this all in like so. And I have checked to make sure that the tapirs can't climb over, because I didn't really think about that when I was placing them down yesterday. I was just placing them willy-nilly. And you can climb over. Oh, there's a bit of a gap there. Might have to fix that up. Don't think it's too much of a priority though. But we'll just fill those in like that. And no, I don't think they should be able to escape, which is all good. Yeah, I think that's fine. I am going to have to just go down the slope and fix in a few of the blocks down there. Oh, maybe I don't. Maybe I filled them all in. Okay, that's interesting. But I am going to place that there, and we can fill that in, and that solves two problems at once. So yeah, let's go on to building the fences. So do I have any calmness fences in my materials? I actually do. Calmness barriers, that's what they're called. I'm just going to put the rest of this limestone away, and maybe some of that cobblestone and some of this wood. Oops, you can't put a backpack in a backpack, can you? And I'm going to place these down. So what I was thinking was I could place them like this, and it would do that. And I could place like a pillar. I don't know what I'd use. Maybe I would use jungle wood. In fact, yeah, I'll use... Wait, this isn't jungle wood, that's just regular wood. Do I have any of that? I've got a few, but I sort of want to stick to the same theme. So if I place that down and I put another block on top, so that... Let's try that. What does that look like? We might as well use jungle wood, because we've got a lot of it. It doesn't look too different. Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't look too weird. I've had to put in carpenter's blocks though, because when you put jungle wood in carpenter's blocks, this half slab, it ends up going like vertical, as you can see, instead of horizontal. Like the stripes go vertical instead of horizontal. Though I did just put that one in a bit weirdly though, because it's messed up the sides. Yeah, like that. So it does make it look a bit more like this vanilla wood, this oak wood. But no, I like it, I like it. So we're just going to continue this around. We're going to place those barriers like that. Not sure what material I'll put in there. And I think I might have to extend the stone up to underneath that block. I think that would look a bit better. So we're just going to place the rest of these in. Like so. Could I extend this out one? I think I... no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. So we'll place these in. And this top one. Like so. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So yeah, how am I going to do the corners though? Because unfortunately you can't use the carpenter's barriers for the corners. Now there is a bit of a trick that you can do with the signposts, which I might have to do to fix this. I don't have any of the signposts on me at the moment, and I can't remember how you go ahead and make them. Signposts? What? I just can't type today. Signposts. Yeah, here. So I'd need the jungle wood, one, which needs 4 signs, a stick, and a jungle wood plank. Now, I could go ahead and make those, so yeah, I'm going to do that. Let's get these planks. Oh no, we've got some. We don't need to do that. We don't need to waste any more. And I need to make some sticks. So we'll put sticks there. The plank at the bottom. And we've got these two. And these two. And there we are. We've got a signpost. Now, I don't know if this will work. I don't know if it'll look good. But we'll give it a go. So we can place it down like this. And need to shift. And let's see. I'm going to use this one and this one, and that will make those extend out, and I could set them to, let's see, so that is 45 degrees, I'm trying to do maths here, 315. Let's see if this works. 315, 315. I don't know about that. I'm not sure. Definitely interesting. It definitely does work as a fence though, because you can't jump over it, so the tapirs won't be able to get out. But I guess it's not the best, but it will do for the moment. Of course, if I did add these in, I'd have to do it all off camera, because it's going to take ages for me to do that. Oops. I was like, why am I taking damage? But I need to eat, so I'm just eating some of these pork lettuce wraps. And Chaffwant's over there, and let's make him unset and we'll feed him something. I've only got rotten flesh at the moment, so I'm sorry about that, but you can have a bit of a nibble. So yeah, how am I going to do these fences? Let's see if we can make this completely diagonal. I don't know if that will look weird, if we're going to cut off a bit of the path, which we are. This is going to... no, that's not going to work, is it? Oh, we'll figure something out. So... we might have to do it like every 2 or something. And then we can have that there. We can have another diagonal one. And then... let's see, will this work? If we just get rid of these, we can make this straight across. Right, that should work. Something like that theoretically should work, because we've got all the correct diagonals and everything. Yeah, it should be okay. So I could add in the pillars now. I won't be able to do the diagonals though, so we'll have to move on to something else in this exhibit. And it is getting dark, so let me just hop into my bed once again, which is around the corner. Just over here. And I shall see if I can tell you some tapir facts. Oops, why can't I sleep? Are there monsters nearby? Nope, it's just because it wasn't late enough. So we have 4 out of the 5 tapir species on the server. We have the beds, we have the Malayan, we have the mountain, and the South American, also known as the lowland tapir. Let me just grab some cobblestone so I can fix up this path. Yeah, there is a 5th species called the Kabumani tapir, which is also found in the tropical biomes in South South America. The only one of the tapirs that isn't found in tropical areas is the Malayan tapir, which by the sound of its name you can tell where it's from. But the rest are, so I'm not sure which tapir we're going to be putting into this exhibit, whether it will be a mixed group or what. We'll have to wait and see. And the tapirs don't spawn in the wild either, so I'm going to have to see if I can order some in. That's not quite the word I needed, but loan some from some other zoos that are nearby. I'm going to have to go ask Blueberry, which is one of the disco sheep in the research centre, if she could possibly find a zoo which is willing to loan us some. So that'd be really cool, and it would be exciting to see which tapir we get. So let's just finish off this path. It goes from 3 wide to 2 wide, I've just realised. So let's just place this in here. Like so. We could put that there, and that one there. And is that a curve? I think that's a curve. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's just alter that a bit. And we'll get rid of this one there. Like so. And we can place these back and fill all this in. And this should turn into grass, and I think this is also a perfect location to put like a food stall or something, like a little shack that maybe sells milkshakes. I don't know, I think that would be cool. Oh no, it's a tropical house, so like tropical punch and things like that. I think that would be cool if we had a little stall there. So what else? Yes, so tapirs are herbivorous, so they'll eat leaves and fruit. So I'm going to leave these gourd gardens in. I'll add a couple more around. I'm going to add in some fruit bushes and everything else. Now I think because I'm going to use this jungle plank there, I'm going to fill this in with jungle planks, and it shouldn't look too weird, which it doesn't. There we are. Yeah, like that. And if I've got some dirt, I'm just going to fix this, because I think, yeah, I like that a bit better. Doesn't go up right to the edge. So what else should I do here? I am going to add in a couple of trees. How did I go around doing that? I don't remember. It's been a while, so I'm just going to come up here and have a little look at how I did these trees. I don't know if it's common as barriers or whether it's a jungle log split in two with the axe. What key is it again? Yeah, jungle post. So that is... Parrot, you appear to have escaped, and you just pooped out an egg as well. I'm going to have to unfortunately move you back into the tropical house, because I don't want you flying away. So let's just do that. We'll pick up your egg. We'll place you back inside. I have no idea how you escaped. Perhaps you flew out. So we'll just pop you down there, and you have an egg, so I'm just going to throw this down, see if you get any babies. Unfortunately you didn't. Not this time. Yeah. No idea how they came out, but that just proves that I probably need to add a door to prevent all the birds and everything flying out. And because the daylight cycle is on, sometimes butterflies spawn in here, which is quite cool. It's been a while since I've been in here. I really do like it though. There is another exhibit that we do have to fill in. We'll go around this way. We have the crocodile and the ants, and yeah, we have this glass window here which doesn't have anything in at the moment, and some people have been suggesting animals and everything, but I'm still not completely sure what could go in there. And some people have been asking for me to add in like an insect and reptile room, which I definitely will be doing, because it is a tropical zone, and I think that would be really cool to add something like that in. It maybe be like we have the bat caves, which need to be completed, which will probably be the next exhibit or something. I'm gonna add like a walk-through insect place. I think that would be cool, like a walk-through area with different tanks and everything. Green, so much green. There's some eggs in that nest over there. I want to see what's inside, but I have to stop myself. I think I told you what was in that nest last time, didn't I? I think it's hummingbird eggs. Yes, it is indeed. And wow. So let's head back to the exhibit. Is that floating? No, it's not. I'm just imagining things again. Let's head back to the tapir exhibit so we can finish it off a bit more. I'm getting stuck in vines here. Oops. Yep, definitely stuck in vines. And yeah, so the fences, near completion. Yeah, I need to add in the trees. That's what I was doing. So I do have the jungle logs, and I believe this is how you make the jungle planks. Jungle posts rather. So I'm going to get 16 or so of those, and we can place those down. Just going to place those like here. Can I jump on top of them? I can. So how tall am I going to make them? About this tall? Yep. Going to add another one here. So this will also give the tapirs shade if they need be. If they want to go outside, outside of the little hut, get some fresh air, but they don't want to get like sunburn or something. I don't know if they can. I'd have to look that up. Let's see. We'll place another one here. Oops. Well, I fell off, but that's fine. Let's just make a couple more as well. Like another 16 or so. Oops. Did I really do that? I really did, didn't I? I think I can turn these back into logs though. Yes, I can. That's just me accidentally holding down shift when I did it. So I'm going to place another tree here. Like near the back of the exhibit. And I think that might be it. I think that would be, yeah, fine. Maybe another one here or so. And I'll have to fix those up with leaves a bit later. Now, yeah, before I end this episode, I'm just going to change up the grass a bit to give it a bit of variance. So I'm going to build like another dirt path that leads off towards this little hut at the back. And I should really get some podzol in here as well. I don't actually have any of that, I don't think. I'll have to go back to my house and check, but of course not today. Yeah, like this. It's like this little area. It's a bit of an unusual shape though. Let's just round it off a bit. That there. And then we can chisel this dirt again so that the grass won't spread on it. So we'll get some horizontal dirt, and we'll also get some vertical dirt as well. So we can vary up. Which one was it? Vertical. Yeah, we've got vertical and horizontal. And we can place this down. So you'll see that that dirt connects up. Oops. And we'll place some more over here. Not very good at building today. And we'll place the rest as this dirt. And that should break up the grass a bit. And because it's dirt, I should also be able to place plants on it. So I'd have to check. But I'll have to do that in the next episode. So, yeah. I'm going to end the episode here. Just going to pick up that dirt block. Thank you all for watching. As always, the code is on screen. Yeah, next episode, I'll probably be touching this exhibit up a bit off screen. I'll figure out something for the roof and the fences as well. We'll come back, we'll add in some foliage, some plants, some bushes around the exhibit, and hopefully, after having a little chat with Blueberry the Disco Sheep over in the research centre, we should have some tapirs to add in. I might also have to ask her the best location to find some lions, and we might have to go on a bit of a safari. That'd be pretty cool. So yes, hope you're all having an awesome day, and I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye. Bye.